But we'll learn all sorts of fascinating information from that, I'm sure. Looking forward to checking it out. Yeah, it won't work when you hover over it yourself, unfortunately. They're two separate mods, and they don't, like, know about each other, right? This is an interesting card choice. So one thing about Ironclad is I feel like Ironclad really wants 4 energy going into Act 2. And now that swapping Boss Relic gives you a 4th energy much more often than it used to, it feels like swapping Boss Relic is pretty good, even though Ironclad Starter Relic is quite good. It's just having 4 energy on this character lets you like play Bash plus an Immolate. So many of Ironclad's good cards for early game cost 2 energy. So you're gonna end up with like pretty regularly 4 or 5 of them in your deck going into Act 2, and then you want to be able to play 2 of them per turn. So I think there's a lot to recommend Boss Swap on Ironclad, despite how good the Starter Relic is. How's it going, Niabus? Dr. Thompson, hello! Hey, NOO. Celestial Layla, thanks very much for the 3 months. Agbomo show to you too. Hey, Black Dove. Of course, when you get here, you do get a Boss Relic, and you get to choose between 3. So a lot of the time, you just get a Boss Relic from there. I wonder what the actual odds on it are. Let's look at the Slay the Spire Boss Relics. I think we can count Snecko Eye as a hit that's like basically solving your problem. Looking at these boss relics. So I'm gonna count the ones that don't work. Astrolabe, Black Blood, Black Star, Calling Bell, Empty Cage, Pandora's Box. Oh shoot, now I don't have another hand to move the mouse with. Runic Cube, Sacred Bark, Tiny House. So I count 9 Ironclad boss relics. Oh, I guess Runic Pyramid as well, but I'm sort of not counting that because it's so strong. Sure, Runic Pyramid, so 10. And then there are, what, like 22 or something Ironclad boss relics total? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. So 10 out of 22 whiffs. The way you can work out what your chances to see one from there really easily is you can use combinatorics. So you can do how many total combinations are there. So we have 22 relics and we want to know how many ways there are to choose 3 of them and how many ways are there to choose without having a boss relic. Hey, Big Dag! Shall I yell, "Can you shut your dog up" out my window? Like it's 9:07 p.m. right now. It feels like it's starting to be sort of reasonable. Hey, Desmond Daya. How's it going? So, the secret way to work out what 10 choose 3 is to Google it. And choose 3 over 22 choose 3. And I get 0.78, which means that 92.2% of the time you get a 4th energy if you want. Or a Snecko Eye. You know, Pilio! I'll go Musho to you as well. Hey, Benoit! I'll just melt for a bit, that's fine. How's it going, Fish Moly? Lustrous Lightning. I mean, 92% of the time is pretty high, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the card upgrade, I think. We could take 100 gold and go to a store, but I really like the bash upgrade on Ironclad. And I think that Ironclad's strong enough Act 1 to maybe like take this path, get the super elite really early, if we have the bash upgrade and a good potion from the store. This is a really flexible act where if we don't get a good potion in the store, we can go left and we still get a really good act, but it's not quite as dangerous. So I like that. You've tried to win the original Sin 2 and you love playing with your brother. Should you look at getting into Dungeons and Dragons? I think everybody should look at getting into Dungeons and Dragons. That's my opinion. That was a pretty bad turn. Ouch. He left Rincewer. We got an Ancient Pot straight away. We have to pick between Carnage and Anger. Two pretty good cards here. One of those situations where if we're on 4 energy, it's pretty easily Carnage, but we're not on 4 energy. Ironclad just wants to be on 4 energy so bad. I think especially against Hexaghost, I like Anger over Carnage here, but they're both incredibly good. Is a skip? I think I'll pay 35 gold for 15 health. Stats, HP healed, 6. Incredible. This is what we've been training for. Alright, a spot weakness is great and plays really nicely with Anger. It's a nice pickup. There's no play other than spot weakness, strike, strike to kill the front one, I don't think. It's the least damage we can possibly take, plus it gives us strength. Oh my gosh, this game is just trying to kill me right now. No defensive cards need apply. I'm alright with the Twin Strike. I wouldn't take the Twin Strike without the spot weakness maybe, but I do have the spot weakness. I like the look of the True Grit as well. Not a huge fan of Sever Soul with the spot weakness in the deck. And we will not be affording a bludgeon here, but I could go Armaments Explosive Pot. Every potion costs 55 exactly. So, the store is like pretty simple actually, I guess. We have one of these 3 that we're gonna buy. Because we're about to fight a super elite, and we have a slot in our potion belt. And then we have 53 gold left. And there's literally one thing we can do with 53 gold in this store, right? We can buy this card. So we can either buy this card or not. And we grab a potion too. I think I'm okay with spending that money on armaments. If I remember right, we had a while before we were going to another store. And we're going to lots of elite fights, yeah. And Armaments is a decent card. Decent card early and like sometimes a pretty useful flexible card later as well. And if I don't really have much to spend the gold on right now, I might as well just do that. I think that we take an explosive pot over the 14 health. Is that correct? 14 health or explosive pot. Could be more than 14 health if we like picked up a mango in the first elite fight. We have some trouble bursting down the first sentry. I expect that the explosive pot is slightly worse than the blood potion against Gremlin Knob and Lagavulin, but significantly better against sentries, so it probably ends up being about the same. We'll go with the blood pot. We've got the ancient pot for Gremlin Knob too, which means that the Gremlin Knob won't be attacking us for as much. Oh dear, that's just not what you want to see. Stomp Burger. Well, the ancient pot's doing its job all the same. And yeah, we got out of that okay. Even without the spot weakness. What do we take, 24? No big deal. We got a Bag of Preparation, which is an excellent relic. And a choice between Sword Boomerang, Heavy Blade, and Searing Blow. I do have an armament for Searing Blow. Could take a Sword Boomerang and lean more heavily into Strength. I think I'd prefer a Sword Boomerang to a Heavy Blade, because Heavy Blade's like pretty difficult to play at the moment and doesn't really start to get good until we have a lot of strength. Hey Zephyr Toad. Hey Maple Sapling, hey Ace Warden, Robbie Blitz, thanks for the 17 month. Boom show to you too. I think it's Sword Boomerang or Skip, basically. And I think I probably am not committed to going super heavily strength scaling. I think I have not picked enough strength scaling cards yet to be taking a Sword Boomerang on top of the other damage cards that I have. Have I though? Should. I have to fight Hexaghost, and Hexaghost sort of kills you. Unless you kill it. Let's try a Sword Boomerang. But I'm definitely not looking for more like damage commons right now. I think Spot Weakness upgrade. Spot Weakness is very high variance. Sometimes you draw it and it doesn't work. And I think generally we want to take an upgrade that makes us better in the situations where Spot Weakness doesn't work. So like Anger upgrade's a pretty decent one. Turns out that even when I do hit with Spot Weakness, I don't necessarily want to play a Sword Boomerang. So this is 16 damage. Looks like we can play a Defend here. Damn. Punished. We'll have 9 damage from Strike next turn, or 16 damage from Twin Strike. So 20. 16 plus 9 is 25. I guess this might be the most efficient way to use damage. Jeff Daddy, thanks for the 18 months. Sugbomo show to you too. Actually, I have an armaments too, so I can do this. Still have the blood potion, but we don't have to drink it yet. We could be offered a mango from this fight, or a meat on the bone, or a bunch of different possibilities. Feels sort of like we took the maximum, but okay. Does the Spire consider me a monster? I hope not. I seem like a monster? I like Shrug It Off. That could use a little bit more block. We could take Rage as well. I think Shrug's maybe a little bit better against Hexaghost, but Rage might be the stronger card overall with the other stuff that's in the deck right now. How's it going, Professor I-Beam? Yes, our cook. Alright, let's take Shrug. Horncleave is awesome. So you have a good turn 1 with Bag of Prep and a good turn 2 with Horncleave right now. You can drink Blood Potion at any moment, so I can wait until the potion reward screen to drink it here. Looks like I kill next turn. Nice to draw Bash first. And yeah, so Magic Flower makes it so the Blood Potions heal for an extra 50%. So that's a reward for holding on to them until now. I'm gonna take another spot weakness. Let's lean into the strength a little bit more. The Plank Epoch, thanks to the 17 months. FOMO show to you too. Let's go with a Sword Boomerang. How's it going, Binary? What do I do this turn? Interesting turn. I could probably think about this a little bit. So immediately I like the look of Arma on spot and then Twin Strike, which is gonna hit for 18. Put something on 21 and we have 4 strength and we take 5. What other reasonable things could we do? We could go Arma spot. And then we lose 5, but we have 7 strength. For 7 strength to catch up to 18 damage requires us to play 6 attacks though. Seems like a lot. Thanks for dropping by, Professor IB. We have 7 strength, these are 13s. I have to draw 3 strikes basically. It does make Sword Boomerang hit a lot harder. And we do have Horncleave next turn, so we don't really have to kill one of them yet. Yeah, I'm okay with either. The other lines don't seem very good though. This is at 36 healed right now. This doesn't have anything that it says yet. I don't know, we'll find out what counts as what shortly, I guess. Shrug is fine. I might not want to play Shrug if it put me at 4 cards left in my draw pile, but when it puts me at 5 cards left in my draw pile, it's like perfect. This will just die next turn. Probably. To work on killing this as well. Okay, this is interesting now. I want to take 5. I'm gonna have 6 more dazes. I'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits out of 26, 32 cards. So we care about 32, choose 5. We care about there are 9 hits, so care about 23, choose 5 over 32, choose 5. And that shows us how many of them miss. It's only missed 1 time on 6 in terms of drawing an attack which can kill this. If we just kill this next turn. It's not too bad. Yes, the Shepherd! Thanks very much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Hope your stream was lovely. Thanks for the 11 months up too. Unbomo show to you too. Alright, well we hit the attack, which was sort of the big thing I was looking for, but we did also not draw like any block cards or anything, so still not a great turn. I am pretty sure that this works in combat rewards as well, that Magic Flower increases the healing from this in combat rewards, so we don't have to drink this right now. But I'm not 100% certain. Does anyone want to, like, stake their chat permissions on an answer? You can tell me what you think and then you'll just get banned if you're wrong. You will, yes. Interesting. Yes, what was the question? Alright, so we think that this works an extra 50%. So it should be 15, it should be 22.5, which I think rounds up actually to 48. No, it doesn't. It doesn't in combat rewards. You're all banned. Every single one of you. Every single one of you is banned. That's unfortunate. I liked having you in the channel. Let's take a Reaper here. I guess, like, Reaper and Corruption are both incredibly powerful cards, right? So, I mean, do I really have to talk about this, though? We have 2 copies of Spot Weakness. We have a Magic Flower. I don't feel like we have to talk. I just, yeah, I don't know. If you are taking Corruption over Reaper there, you have, like, some galaxy brain that I am incapable of understanding. And I applaud you for that, but cannot relate. This, like, Relic tracker mod is really not tracking that many different relics, is it? Why doesn't it, like, track how many cards this is drawn or something? Wouldn't that be... It doesn't seem like it would be that hard to track how many cards that is drawn. I don't know. You're still stuck on the Searing Blow that I didn't take. Don't dwell on the Searing Blows that you don't take. That's my advice. Should I drink the blood potion? No, I don't even want to use it this act, right? Like, even if I get a potion reward, I'm at max HP already, whatever. So weak potion, is this better than Essence of Steel? Maybe. It's probably pretty close. I think it is. And these cards seem like garbage and I'm not gonna take them. Alright, cool. You count driving. I've worked 40 of the past 48 hours. That does not sound enjoyable, and I am sorry to hear that. If you count sleeping, I still haven't worked that much in the last 48 hours for comparison. Yeah, that's a yikes from me. Hope you get some rest. Could I maybe have my gold back? Thank you. Alright, I am in fact at max HP. We got an Iron Wave, Anger, and True Grit. I do like having a True Grit in the deck. I think it's quite nice when you're doing strength scaling stuff too. You can like grab one limit break and then exhaust cards that aren't limit break. With Reaper as well. Gets you full heals and fights pretty easily. How's it going, Jiao Tao? Hey, Banana Ken. Will it stop? Will it stop counting as healing HP now? And here, I'm alright with the True Grit upgrade. Against Hexaghost, we want to be able to exhaust burns, I guess. I think with 75 health and 2 copies of Spot Weakness, the Hexaghost fight is probably not a huge concern, though. What is the best upgrade for Act 2? Maybe Spot Weakness, actually. I could see it being Spot Weakness. There are not a lot of like turns in Act 2 fights where you're not getting attacked. The Act 2 elites are almost always attacking you. It's only if you're against Gremlin Leader and kill both minions and then Gremlin Leader summons, that's the only way you can not be getting attacked in an Act 2 elite fight, and then also most of the hallway fights attack you. They're pretty aggressive. So I think the binary nature of Spot Weakness, which makes it an unreliable upgrade against like Gremlin Knob and Lagavulin and Hexaghost, because all of those enemies sometimes don't attack you, is less of a concern going into Act 2. Hey, Burke. We made the Wanderer. That's our community's mod character. Alright, we've got Horncleat ready to go. We didn't draw a Spot Weakness on the turn where it didn't work. We drew a lot on the turn where we're being attacked for 42, though. I don't think I meant to use a potion. Like, we're gonna play Reaper next turn anyway and heal most of this, right? Seems fine. Where is your health going, Hexaghost? Feels bad. Hey, Tiddlearn. Imagine something's just attacking you for 42, and you're like standing there looking at it like, oh, I could hit it in the underarm region, deal more damage. Wow. So obviously we would take all 3 here without thinking. Midvok, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. Mongbo Mosho to you as well. I think this becomes about offering versus Reaper. with both of them being very good right now. Probably with Magic Flower and the strength that we have, we just take a Reaper. We could think about boss relics here too. Like, we want to think about like 4 energy, 3 energy, Pyramid, and Snecko, probably. And I think that on 3 energy we want Offering. And 3 energy, what did we work out? We worked out this is about 8% of the time. There's a little button on the side of my stylus, and if I press it, it like cancels the stuff that I'm writing, and it's really irritating. I wish it would go away. The thing about this 8% though is like this is how we lose. Our deck is very strong, but if we're forced to go through Act 2 on 3 energy, we're not that good at it. So that could be a pretty strong argument for Offering, even though it doesn't happen often. Offering is very good in that situation. Much better than Reaper is in that situation, I think. Turfang, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. Ogbo Mushu to you as well. Hey, LHC Dash, thanks for the 3 months. Ogbo Mushu to you too. Assassins put their button on the top like a pen. There's a button on the top as well. There's a button here, but there are also buttons here and here. For some reason, his Slaver Scholar counted as 4 energy here. Yeah, for simplicity, even though it sort of isn't. On 4 energy, I think we just take a Reaper, pretty obviously. With Pyramid, I think we take a Reaper, even though we're on 3 energy. And with Snecko, we just take a Reaper. So like, over 90% of the time, we're pretty happy with a Reaper over Offering. But we do, when we low roll, want to be taking Offering over Reaper here. And we low roll a non-zero percentage of the time for sure. We've got an Omamori, which makes Calling Bell better. What else do we have in terms of stuff that improves our 3 energy relics? I think a Pandora's box pretty happily, I think. Yeah, I think I'm okay with just taking a Reaper. We didn't just get 1 4 energy relic, we got 3 of them. I think this deck should be fine with Choker. Runic Dome, Mark of Pain. So, okay. The Mark of Pain -2 draw is bad. We don't have an evolve. Even if we get an evolve, it's not going to be bottled. This is going to slow down our latter turns a lot. Also, with a Bag of Prep, so this happens after you draw your hand for turn 1, which means that, God, I'm like developing some sort of motor issue on stream right now. This is awkward. So after turn 1, our deck's gonna be, deck is, what's 1 in 7 as a percentage? Like 18% or something? Deck is 1 out of 7 wounds. That's really quite high. And that's in a fight where nobody else gives us statuses. If we didn't have Bag of Prep, our turn 2, 3, and 4 hands would be less hurt by those 2 wounds, but we do have Bag of Prep. Alright. Choker. Choker is fine. Where is it bad? It's bad, like with offering, if we get a bunch of offerings. And that's about it. Not really a drawback. It's completely fine. And Runic Dome is like actually fine. It's fine because we don't need to worry too much about blocking in this round, I don't think. I think it's worse than just taking Joker though and having full knowledge of what enemies are doing. The rally stream! Oh, thanks for reminding me I can open the window again. Now that the dog is left. You hate Dome, it makes you feel exhausted. There are definitely some decks which care less about Dome than others. I don't really see why we can't be taking elite fights with this deck. The Reapers heal insane amounts in the Slavers and Gremlin Leader fight, and the Book of Stabbing fight, like the spot weaknesses just kill it very quickly. So I think I like the look of this path, get a store with like almost 300 gold, and go all the way through here. In the champ fight, we actually already win, I think, so I'm not too worried about that. Should be a pretty good act. Would Dome mess up spot weakness? Yes, it would. Sometimes. Definitely not always, but sometimes. I guess I'm not playing Reaper here. Just take a bunch of damage. Ooh, actually... 4 damage short, damn. And it's fine to risk True Gritting Reaper, because we're unlikely to draw it again before the end of the fight here anyway. These enemies run away, right? This is sort of weird. Without knowing what other cards I'm drawing next turn, I think I just have to go for max damage there. Alright, I got just 1 or 2 health. Actually 2 health with how the rounding works. Cool. I'm okay with discarding the blood potion. I guess I'll drink it, but basically discarding it. Could take a cleave, a little bit of AoE damage. What are we looking for this deck? Going through this act, how much stronger do we have to get? Deck's really strong. We're just looking for it to be slightly better at doing what it does. Pretty much anything works for this deck. Like card draw makes it better, block makes it better, limit break makes it better. We don't really want common attacks very much. Other than that, everything works pretty well. Like we don't want these. I don't think I want cleave. I think this deck has enough single target damage that it doesn't have to take... Oh, actually Reapers are already AoE damage in this deck. Yeah, whatever. And I do like Gambler's Brew over Blood Potion. Alright. I have no idea whether Demon Form or Limit Break is better. I guess I'm more interested in a Limit Break at the moment, but would probably take either. I think. Wait. Do I actually have enough damage to just kill that? Apparently I'm sort of strong. Alright, we'll look for a Reaper and get back to full health here. Still gonna look for a Reaper. Liquid Memories. I think it would be sort of interesting if I was offered an upgraded clothesline here, but when I'm offered an upgraded metallicize and a regular clothesline, I think I can just take metallicize. Card doesn't play incredibly in like the Book of Stabbing fight, but it's very good in the champ fight. Pretty good in the late game fights. Ish. I don't know, it's okay. How's it going, Chocofat? Take Kraken. The run is already won, has been called. I don't know about that. That seems a little bit aggressive. How about a Ritual Dagger? You could also just take 50 gold going to a store. The Ritual Dagger is cute. I don't know that it's very necessary. And the 50 gold could make a big difference. That's a difference between being able to afford a relic and not being able to afford a relic quite regularly in this store. I'm currently not going to many question marks in this act. I could go this way. Thing is, I don't want apparitions very much. I don't want bites all that much with double Reaper. I'd take Upgrade Strikes Defends very happily, but other than that, there aren't that many great question marks. If I'm not going to many question marks, I guess the flip side is like, that means I'm going to a lot of fights. So Ritual Dagger could stack 7 times, be at 36 by the end of the act. I'm just like thinking about Act 3 and what fights I need a Ritual Dagger to have good damage on in that act. And this deck doesn't really have a lot of those fights. I guess the Act 4 Elite fight, the Awakened one fight a little bit. Does double Reaper make Ritual Dagger worse? I don't know. It has a variety of interactions with Ritual Dagger. Well, that is not our Dead Branch, unfortunately. I think the deck can get away with a Dark Embrace. Zarkanzo. It's okay, Dead Branch is a little bit less exciting with Choker anyway. Life goes on. I'm somewhat excited about the Dark Embrace, and I think once I'm buying the Dark Embrace, the Dark Shackles starts to be interesting. It might be a Corruption Dead Branch Seed. It's absolutely a Corruption Dead Branch Seed. We saw multiple Corruptions already. That's okay though, we're gonna win this way instead. I'd rather not draw cards with True Grit. I'll just take the 1 damage and make sure that I don't draw Reaper off of it, because if I drew Reaper off it, I wouldn't be able to play Reaper. Are we supposed to be saving Corruption Dead Branch Seeds? Nope. Explosive Potion. Another Sword Boomerang Plus. There are all sorts of different ways to set up a deck that gains a lot of strength. I'm not sure that taking double Sword Boomerang Plus really makes that much sense in this one. Because this deck's pretty happy for fights to go a little bit longer. And, you know, heal for a lot with the Reapers. Especially now that it has a Dark Embrace. We're more and more looking to be a deck that exhausts quite a lot. And if we're playing a deck like that, we don't need 2 Sword Boomerangs right now. It's already upgraded though. I could see myself wanting to by the end of the run. I'll just take it. It's fine. Explosive Pot seems a bit worse than the 2 potions that I have. Has the game been offering a lot of potions? I feel like we've gotten like 2 this act already, right? I feel like our potion chance is fairly low right now, because I think we have been getting quite a few, yeah. Depending. Let's try to kill you. Maybe just use Liquid Memories for spot weakness this turn. $16, $25, $32. I am slightly short on damage. I'm exactly 1 short on damage. Zip Skin, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. Ogbomo show to you as well. Let's Sword Boomerang. I could just get vulnerable. Like, actually fine, I think. Hey, Smurf. Thanks for the 38 months. Hope you're doing well. I'm probably not going to be receiving a potion from this fight. Sure, we'll kill that. So I would like to save my potions if I can. Double Reaper all the way. We could fight, don't really need a Smoke Bomb right now. We got a Fiend Fire with a Dark Embrace and Strength Scaling. That's very powerful. Probably take that. Probably take that. Let's upgrade it immediately. Sort of an interesting spot. If we don't kill one, Gremlin Leader always buffs next turn. It's not like I can choose to kill one anyway. Okay. I managed to kill one. Is that what I wanted? I don't know. Actually... Yeah, spot weakness doesn't work this turn, which is sort of problematic. Fortunately, I chose not to draw one. Spot weakness also doesn't work this turn, though. And I didn't draw one this turn. Yikes. Could definitely see this being a Liquid Memories. Just need to get some strength going, right? If I were to not do that, I can get strength next turn. But Gremlin Leader's up to 10 strength, which means we're getting attacked for 16 times 3. And I can't even guarantee Fat Gremlin dies. I gotta get spot weakness, I think. Cool. Best possible outcome-ish. Shoot you. And you're dead. The Alfred sinks at 20 months. Angbomo Shodi, you too. We got a pommel strike if we want. Certainly don't have to take it. I have been noticing that we're missing card draw though. And this is just a card that deals some damage with our strength and then also replaces itself, so it makes it a little bit more possible to spend our energy well every turn. Have my shoulders become huge? Maybe my shoulders were just always that big. Maybe I'm hunched. I don't know. Maybe it's the shirt. Hey, Genesis. Yeah. I'm okay with Pommel Strike. I'm okay with not Pommel Strike too. Pommel Strike, like, actually goes infinite with Shrug It Off if I get a Sundial. It's not completely irrelevant, but it's a little bit irrelevant. Yeah, games by Jacob. Hey, Revan, thanks for the 2 months. Agbomusho to you as well. Oh, I do have Choker, that's true. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be a very impressive infinite then. I don't know. I could go either way between Pommel Strike and Skip here. I don't think it makes sense to take a Heavy Blade with double Sword Boomerang already. 25 cards. If I could upgrade Pommel Strike, like I'd happily take an upgraded Pommel Strike here. I would not be thinking, I would have clicked on it already. But I can't really upgrade it. I have a Spot Weakness, a True Grit. A couple of decent cards to upgrade already. Whetstone. So this is hitting Reapers or Twin Strike or Strikes. This is not a very good Whetstone. This is just our Sapphire key, I think. We're strong enough to take that early. Hey Tyler, thanks for the 5 months. I don't know about that. Agbomusho to you as well, Tyler. Hey, Gargamel. I'm somewhat concerned right now. This isn't a very good hand. I don't think this deck, well, it has a Metallicize plus. This deck might be able to get to a point where it just full heals off Shelled Parasite. Also, we haven't actually taken that much damage yet, right? Ash Reaper is a pretty good play. Oh, you're gonna heal too. Oh, alright, I see. I understand. Good fight. We got a pummel if we want. with a Dark Embrace, a little bit of strength scaling. I wish that we got more strength scaling in this act. We have not seen more yet. We just got the... I guess I'm taking another spot weakness upgrade here. Hey, Fake Nari, how you doing? What's the other one? Oh, that one's better. This is a tough pick between Feed and Burning Pact. That's not that easy. I think it has to be Feed. And then I have to upgrade Feed, probably. But yeah, that's not a very easy pick. I think it's Surflexed. Would I take Flex Plus right now? I got a Runic Pyramid. Otherwise, pretty much no. I don't really think it's reasonable to try to feed in this fight, is it? Is it reasonable to Reaper this turn? Maybe. I might as well Dark Shackles. My options are Boomerang, Strike, Feed, or Reaper. Boomerang. 24, 31. Nice thing about Feed line is that if I draw a spot weakness, I can play it without having to lose out on Sword Boomerang. Seems pretty sweet. Wonder how often I do successfully Feed in this fight though. Not that often, right? Also, if I draw Bash, I can play it, I guess. Hey, it's Otter. And the most reasonable person you know. I don't even know you. That's pretty concerning. I appreciate the compliment, though. I'm not enjoying this fight right now. To be quite honest. Ow. You watch me on Twitch, and therefore we are best friends. That's, legally true. Which is one of the important sorts of true, I suppose. Oh damn, I was hoping I'd hit Reaper this turn. Well, we got out of it okay. We got a Strike Dummy. We got a Dual Wield. I think the deck with 2 Reapers and a Feed Plus can probably take a Dual Wield. We don't really have enough card draw to make it very good yet, though. It's part of the Twitch toss. Is a toss when... that's when the robot plays the game very fast, right? Thing is, I don't want to draw feed this turn, because I want to draw next turn when I have enough ability to kill with it. Sort of a weird thing what we just did, but I think it achieves our purpose. Evolve plus, that's a bit of card draw, and a power through. Those two cards play somewhat nicely together. I'm sort of okay with that. I wouldn't hate having a disarm at this point. Yeah, panic at the taco. How many hearts did you get, Cryptid Joe? Because you're right, but if you got like fewer than 25, that's, you know. What was the purpose of dual wielding the strike? I wanted a higher chance of drawing a strike next turn. 34. It's a bit. My deck might have gotten worse over the course of the act. Like, the strong thing about the deck was gaining strength, and I added about a gazillion cards that didn't gain strength to it. Feels sort of bad. This should be okay. We'll draw another Reaper. We have the Evolve Plus in play, so we should be drawing quite a lot of cards here. Ow. We got the feed down. We got one more Reaper coming. Hey, Centennial Puzzle has stats for it. Cards drawn per turn per combat. It seems very like... Oh, okay. Seems somewhat arbitrary which ones have stats and which ones don't. Like, I don't understand why Bag of Prep doesn't have stats, but Centennial Puzzle does. Doesn't make sense to me. Some are easier to add than others due to interactions with other mods. Other mods? You forgot an Arbiter. Yeah, it's super sweet. I wish that it told me everything. It feels like a bit of a letdown that I like don't know what Magic Flower's doing, or Horncleat. And this like just doesn't, don't you just have to like add 14 every time or whatever. But these ones seem like they'd be really easy. Bag of Prep and Horncleat. I don't know. Nax, thanks for gifting a sub to Forgotten Arbiter and Cluck. I'm a chicken. Thanks for the 4 months. Hogbomo show to you both. Do we need career stats on relics? Interesting. I like the look of Second Wind with Dark Embrace. Also with wound generation now with power through. It's a cute card. Definitely does something. I don't have a Feel No Pain though. It's gonna regularly be pretty bad the first time that we draw it. I don't know. I think maybe don't add stuff that gets in the way of us strength scaling with double Reaper and some extra max HP from the feed. That sort of makes sense to me. I think I like the True Grit upgrade at this point, going into the champ fight. Go ahead and take some wounds from power through here. Go ahead and upgrade it too, why not? I think we're not dealing damage in this fight. Pretty sure we're not dealing damage. Ooh, if I took Second Wind, this fight would be significantly more free. Does the relic counter mods show me how much gold something saves me? I don't know. It doesn't work for membership card. Hey, Medic. Thanks very much for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it. Cogbomo show to you too. I guess I want this spot weakness, so I shouldn't Fiend Fire. Maybe. I don't really want the other cards. I already have a spot weakness plus. Could go either way. If you got a sub just now, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Hope you're having a chill night. Or whatever time of day it is. Why is the world so confusing? It could simply be the same time of day everywhere, and it would be a lot easier to keep track. Right? You know what I'm saying? Champ has outwitted me. Was chosen not to attack. Eagle Mustang, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. Hogbomo show to you too. Why isn't the world just flat? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying too. Who's in charge of this? Can we get them on the phone? On the telephone? I'm so confused. Didn't I put like 4 wounds in my deck or something? Oh, I didn't. I only have 2 wounds in my deck. Alright, that's why I'm not drawing any cards. Drank part of a beer. Stay safe. Stay safe. I'm gonna start hitting you now, I think. Dual wielding Reapers. What, 4? How many Reapers does one need to play? Okay, like... Would you attack me, please? Like, come on. I gotcha, never mind. Oof. Oof. We got some incoming damage here. Watch out, everybody. I can kill, right? If I want? Yeah, I can if I want. I don't believe that I do want, though. Shit, this is sort of tough. I have a bunch of sword boomerangs. It's gonna be hard to get the feed. I don't know, this works pretty well. Gosh. Is it worth it? Probably. I have a bunch of Reapers. Alrighty. Double tap's not terrible here. I don't know about second feed. I also don't really know about double tap. It seems like we draw it with cards that it doesn't really love fairly often. I think I just skip. I really want Runic Pyramid or Snecko Eye. The deck just needs one of those two relics because its card draw is so bad. It's the boss fight, so it doesn't matter how much damage I took. Sure it does. We've got ourselves Black Blood, Tiny House, or Fusion Hammer. Could I use a 5th energy? It doesn't feel like I draw enough cards. I guess I could try to draw more cards. Everything like costs 1 or 0 in this deck. Do I have important upgrades? I have some that are okay. Bit of a letdown. I might take Tiny House here for 5 max HP. Yeah, let's take Fusion Hammer. Can do stuff with dual wield with it and stuff. Am I good at these elite fights? I don't know about Giant Head. Giant Head doesn't seem very good. Our deck's just like gotten slower over the course of the last 20 floors or so. It's an interesting looking dual wield. I haven't updated any data on how I played this game for a really long time. Rage! Rage against the dying of the light. These cards all seem pretty bad. At least my max HP is going up to make up for my deck getting worse. Generally excited about Red Skull here. I don't absolutely hate Second Wind, but I don't think I'm spending 39 gold on it. We're gonna card remove, take Red Skull, and leave, I think. Just not enough in the store to spend money on. The things that we need in this deck are starting to limit themselves a little bit. We need more strength scaling. We have survivability covered. We need strength scaling and card draw, sort of. I guess I could take Rupture, but there's not currently any interaction with it. Lexar, thanks for the year! Musho to you too. Your 12-month speedrun took you 30 months. That's pretty good. Not that many people have completed the category, to be honest. Good number. Good support in this channel. But, you're still in a crowd that I'm very appreciative of. I can go to another store up here. Also, I think because of Mind Bloom, I don't know. I have Mind Bloom and Omamori. Makes the events pretty good. I also have Feed and Reaper, which makes the Holy Fights pretty good. It's a tough choice, but given that we may be going to question marks, saving some gold is a bit better than it would be otherwise. Hurricane! Thanks for the 16 months, Musho to you as well. You're supposed to lose HP to use Red Skull. True. This relic might be worth 154 gold. In particular, it seems pretty decent in the Act 4 Elite fight right now to strip artifact charges. We have the Dark Shackles. We're certainly taking a disarm if we see one. I just realized I have Prayer Wheel as well. I'm definitely going to hallway fights. Yeah, we might be going to a lot of hallway fights this act. Try to get a few more cards, round out the deck. Limit Break, Demon Form, Disarm, Battle Trance. Take an Offering. I think I'll have enough gold by the time I get to the next store to purchase something okay there. I don't know. It could be a really good store, right? If there's like an incense burner in there, I'm gonna feel pretty silly. Could also pick up an incense burner in the Act 4 store and it would be probably okay with this deck. I won't have time to stack it on 4 for the Act 4 Elite fight, but I have 2 Reapers, so if it just keeps me alive a bit in that fight, I can full heal. And then I'll have it for the Heart fight, where it does useful things. I think the store is too good. Gotta say no, I believe. Yeah, beerfish. Hope your slight drunk is treating you well. Let's look for Reapers and feeds. That's both of them. Does this just work? It doesn't. 12 plus 24 is not enough. Oh, but I can just Twin Strike feed and it's fine. Sick. So we get 4 max HP, we're offered a potion, which I'm pretty sure we don't want, and we got offered a Demon Form Plus. See, that feels like a good floor to me. That just... that floor seems okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Demon Form Plus. Well, Singing Bowl would be incredible right now. I think you sort of always want Singing Bowl. And this is certainly one of the times it fits under the umbrella of always. It's upgraded because of Frozen Egg. It's not like we can find an unupgraded demon form here, so it's not really like it's that lucky or anything. Oh, well, you're dead. ODB Funkasaurus. Thanks for 2 months. Longbow show to you too. We have crested the 100 HP mark. Regen Pot does heal for more than usual. Sentinel Plus, probably not with a choker, just not that much upside. Probably not enough card draw for an Intimidate. I mean, you'd need a lot of card draw to be taking an unupgraded Intimidate here. I'm just a little bit concerned about our artifact charges. It's the only reason I mention it. Yeah, I think we're fine. How much does this heal for? 7 and then 6 and then 5 and then 3 and then 2. So that's 23? Must be more than that. 23. Beerfish, thanks for the 3 gifted subs. Appreciate it. Much appreciate all the support tonight, everybody. I feel like people are being very generous this evening. Oh, it's Friday night. Maybe that's why. Are we vibing? Yeah, I think my potions just are better than that. These potions help me gain strength, which sort of is everything here. Tweakwig. Thanks very much for the 2 months. Bomusho to you as well. Friday night's alright. Tend to agree. I mean, didn't know it was Friday night, but you're probably right. Why am I standing? I'm sorry, what? What? Are you okay? Brother Fab, thanks for the 20 months. Bomo show to you as well. How's it going, SBR? Oh, I see. Chat's being chat, I understand. Sometimes I'm chat too. Very relatable. It's not quite a kill yet. New roommate day and new roommate has a cat. Good luck with that. I hope that the cat is well behaved. And that the roommate is too. I think I'm a bounce. Don't think we're getting a feed this time. Probably not an unupgraded True Grit. None of the other stuff appeals at all. So I can choose Campfire, Hallway, Chest, question mark, Elite Store, or just Hallway, Hallway, Chest, Hallway, Elite Store. And, well, the Campfire doesn't really do much, because we're at max HP with a Fusion Hammer. And the hallways seem really good. So I think I'm just gonna take the hallways. Is chat sometimes Jorbs as well? Yeah, I think so. Like a being John Malkovich sort of thing, I believe. 12:30. With Evolve in play, we don't mind getting statuses at all. Why are fights called hallways? Oh, I don't know. There's probably some other game in which hallway fights are a thing. Maybe. Couldn't tell you for 100% sure. Watching Space Force and it's making you want to see being John Malkovich again. Yeah, John Malkovich's part in that show was fairly easily the only reason I enjoyed the show. But it was very enjoyable to get to see him like very clearly not taking it seriously at all. Big fan, big fan. Great fun. So I want to try to hit dual wield on feed. It seems a little bit greedy, but I don't even think it's that greedy. It's probably pretty doable. Hey, Fazil! Definitely no luck so far, though. And the spikers are getting scary. I gotta be careful. I don't want Reapers to one-shot them. Probably play this now. And then if we don't draw dual wield and feed together, yeah, that's too bad. I think we only get the one feed in this fight then. Actually, thanks for gifting 6 months subbed. That's 7 Deadly Sins MTG. I appreciate it. Nexai seems to be in charge of making sure that all the MTG players in chat have sweet emotes. I appreciate it. How much HP do I have IRL? About 69. Haven't I seen these cards before? I feel like I've been offered these ones before. Not super into that. Thank you, though. Hey, Deezer Runs. Hope your YouTube viewing experience is going great. Should we test it? Hold on. I've been practicing a little bit. I have to learn how to do the outsides. We're working. We're working. Woo! I think that was at least 69 HP, and possibly quite a bit of strength as well. Hey, Dark Dingus. You're very welcome. Glad I can help a bit. Whoops. Sort of wanted that in play. Whoops. 24-hour juggling stream when... I think if I juggled for like an hour, I would actually die. It is surprisingly... what's the word? Like physically... challenging isn't quite the right word. It's like physically engaging though. It's not quite cardio like jogging is, but it's like you're constantly moving. If you did that for an hour, you would definitely super be feeling it. How's it going, Disnatch? Hey, the Alfreds. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, probably also uses muscles you don't usually use. I bet that's true. It's a thing where, like, my arms get sore faster than I start sweating. So... I don't know. I don't know what that means exactly. But that is my experience of juggling. Didn't know I juggled. I'm not sure that what I just did quite constitutes like being a juggler. Hey, Mr. Wiggles. It could happen at any moment. It's good that you're thinking about that because you want to be prepared. Damn. I guess no feed. I'm not gonna use a potion for it, I don't think. Ooh, is this one good? That one seems sort of good. Like another dark. Oh, an impervious. Yes, 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 yes. We want an impervious. I think we want another dark embrace. I am fighting a weakened one first, but I'm not sure I give a fuck. Doesn't seem very important. How long has Fairy in a Bottle been 30%? I think 2.0 was when they buffed a lot of the potions, including Fairy. I don't think I want this. The Swift potion seems better. It's gonna heal me for 45% actually when I die. But I don't know. It just like locks my potion slot until the heart fight. Can't use it, right? Maybe it's okay to lock my potion slot until the heart fight. I don't know. I think this is an interesting choice. What does this do? Probably something. What are combos with Gambler's Brood? It gives me a really good turn 1. I can like draw 7, draw 10, discard 10, look at 20 cards turn 1. It gives me Demon Form most of the time. Seems pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll use those potions perhaps exactly as I just described. The boot! Acting like I was gonna use my potions before the heart anyway. Never know. I guess if I get better potions, I intend to discard them. Is that sort of like using them? That seems sort of like using them. Alright, goodbye all of the Reapers, I think. Or do we go like Dark Shackles power through? Yikes. Actually pretty gross spot. Guess that's fine. You're welcome, Gumboro. Glad I could help a bit. Can we feed in this fight still? It's a tough question to answer. We can certainly leave the fight at max HP. We don't even need to draw Reaper to do that. Alright, does feed work here? Looks like maybe no. No, it didn't work. That's unlucky. Just bad luck, really. There's our disarm. Combust plus. I like Combust. Maybe more than a person should like Combust. I like it a lot. We could have a Reptimancer fight, and despite our health, that could actually be pretty dangerous. I'm not sure why I'd take Combust over Whirlwind, if that's the only thing I care about. I probably shouldn't take that. We definitely take the disarm, though. I played Into the Breach, yeah. I got like 40 hours out of it or something. Remembering the Rupture, it's like, we have a Demon Form plus at this point, it's not even really worth thinking about, I don't think. Alright. Let's get out of here. It is a Reptimancer. Demon Form turn 1 seems nice. You seem to keep losing with Combust. Have you tried playing it? If you've tried playing it and you're still losing, I'm out of ideas. What is the reward for killing Transient before it escapes? Satisfaction. The thrill of the kill. And no wait, Super Kamiguru. Do I have all the achievements? No, I do not have all the achievements. I don't really have any interest in going for the achievements that I don't think are, like, interesting to do, which is several of them. Good fight. I like Anchor. Do I like Ancient Potion? It blocks Vulnerable against the heart, but I think my potions are better. I don't know. Do I care about Vulnerable against the heart? It feels like it's just gonna give me strength faster. Sort of okay with that. Where's my fairy in a bottle? Where's my lizard tail? What am I doing? Ooh. 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 Oh, that's gross. Like, for the enemies. Wow. That, like, tough feeling of not being able to buy Pantograph with a magic flower. Feels pretty bad. Okay, let's look at this story. So, generally these two relics are nuts. Insane. These are very, 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 very good relics. It is plausible that I don't need orange pellets in this run because I have so much health, but I mean, I guess it's plausible I don't need either of them because I have so much health. It's at that point you can just like win the run without buying anything, so what's the point of talking about anything anymore? Anyway, those two relics are insane in a way that makes me stop being able to write English words, so that gives you some context for how insane they are. Evolve's okay, Shockwave's okay. Shockwave would have been better if I took the red mask, so it could actually do something against the Act 4 elites, but I do still have a Dark Embrace. And the Evolve is not great against Awakened one, but it's fine in every other fight we're going to play for the rest of the run. This would be 219 spent so far, which leaves me 84 gold. I could just card remove pretty happily. Self-forming clay is very good. Orange pellets is very good. Orange pellets is cheap as well. Yeah, we just go for that. It's not that the relics are very strong together, they're both very strong individually, but they're both incredibly good against the heart, which is, you know, the heart is sort of what we're trying to beat at the moment. The boot, by the way, does it track how much? Oh, this is the best. This is actually the best mod. It tracks boot damage. 1.6 per turn. Wow. One tracks quite a few of these ones recently. Centennial Puzzle draws me 0.35 cards per turn. Incredible. Prayer Wheels mean 8 extra card rewards. Seems like a big number. Oh, I guess I could have played Sword Boomerang. But I didn't. That'll teach him. Eh. You can feel human civilization advancing before your eyes. What does it feel like? I imagine it would feel like eating something very bitter. It feels like victory. That's rad. I'm glad to hear that. What would I eat for dinner if I were in California right now? At 10:51 p.m.? What's open at 10:51 p.m.? I feel like you're probably pretty limited by the time of day. The last you checked, it was 8 p.m. Oh my god. Yeah, I wasn't even streaming yet at 8 p.m. We get to bottle demon form, probably. It's probably better than bottling evolve. Feels like it's probably better than bottling evolve. Seems like that should sort of guarantee the win with 2 copies of Reaper. Do we look for Mind Bloom? Try to get Omamori value. It should tell me how many curses it's blocked. 0. Fascinating. I don't know. Probably we just do this. Check the boot, please. It's dealing 3.455 damage per turn. Can you believe it? I have trouble believing it personally, but I guess I have to, because it's true. It's like a lightning orb. I mean, if you don't have any focus and don't evoke it, but sure. It's really good. Smiley face. Oh my god, Morgan, I had a stress response. Go ahead and do that. Oh look, an entire hand of cards. Neat. Any feeds in my deck? Any dual wields in my deck? Oh. 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 Do we go for it? We could probably stay here for a really long time, right? I say we go for it. We're drawing 10 cards a turn, it should be fine. I'm drawing more than 10 cards a turn, actually. Dual wield! Oh. Oh, it's not even like in this shuffle of the deck. Sure. That makes sense then. How much does this hit for? Oh, that's a bit. Guess I'm done. I'm tilting. Actually, 13 months. I'm gonna show you too. No, don't kill me. That's not what I want at all. Gosh. This is just the actual worst timeline. Yes. Never mind. Alright. Hey, Jackal Bunny. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, plus 12 HP. We got a clothesline if we want. We got an uppercut if we want. Uppercut clears artifact charges. I don't hate it. Also don't really love it. Probably okay. Could go either way. Liquid Memories is, I think, still not better than the cards I already have. Or potions I already have, rather. I think I've got into 200 max HP before. We're definitely a long way away from my max HP. My max HP PB. How did I not take Perfected Strike when I have Strike Dummy? I have bad card blindness. I don't even notice that they're there, unfortunately. I know what you're thinking, but Jorbs, what if the bad card is good this time? And it's a fair thing to point out. It's a very fair thing to point out. Should I just maybe kill this? I was trying to feed on it, but I have to draw dual wield and feed together, right? Seems sort of hard. Also, I didn't play Evolve, so I don't really want to play Power Through. It can happen still. And even if I take damage, I can just kill it with Reaper and I heal the damage back. I believe in you, game. No. No! Unlucky. If I was offered a pressure points, I wouldn't even blink. Yeah, doesn't matter that it's an Ironclad run, I just wouldn't even notice that it was there. If you are ever being hunted by a Jorbs in the wild, the safest thing to do is just dress as a bad Slay the Spire card, and you'll probably be fine. Well, I think it's dead. Oh, but I could have like killed it this turn or something. Wouldn't I be suspicious of being followed by hundreds of bombs? I mean, that's what I'm saying, I wouldn't even notice. How would someone notice? I don't I guess I wait for Reaper. Doesn't really matter if I take 33 this turn, I'm just gonna heal it. Alright. And I fed on the bird, right? Yeah. Good, good. What if you dressed as Prismatic Shard? I would probably notice. Because when I'm offered Prismatic Shard, I get irritated that it's not a better relic, right? So yeah, I don't think that one would work for you. I'm Daryl Kerrigan. This is my Reaper. We're in that part of the Slay the Spire run where you're playing the Act 3 boss fights and it's impossible for you to die and you have to pretend that it's interesting. And I can like sort of pull it off, but I struggle a bit. Donu gives both of them strength when it doesn't attack. That is correct. Exactly correct. How many dual wields? Say we get out of this run. Yeah, that'll probably do it. None of my relics require a setup, which is sort of nice. How's the boot doing? Oh, it's fallen off. It's fallen off since the Nemesis fight where I played Sword Boomerang every time I drew it despite Nemesis being intangible. Sort of crazy that that would happen. Hard to believe. We've cleared one debuff with Orange Pellet so far. Self-forming Clay has made us 87 block. Is this some sort of joke? Like... What? I'm sorry. 87? Alright, anyway. That's why we bought Self-Forming Clay. When am I playing Banners of Ruin? When I stop playing Slay the Spire. Clash plus Clothesline and Thunderclap. No? I don't know. Presumably we could take one of these if we wanted, but there's not really any reason to, would be my guess. No pains, an alright one to hit. Sure. Yeah, I mean, it was 20 gold, which is a lot, you know, especially in this economy, but... I think I want to take damage this turn, both for self-forming clay and for Centennial Puzzle. He's too powerful. I have 2 Dark Embraces in play? That's not fair. Alright, so this is 18 times 6, which is like 300 and something. 108. It does kill both of my Reapers, so if I do this I have to not take damage. Seems plausible that I won't take damage. But I just immediately take damage. Unbelievable. Well, hopefully I'll be okay anyway. This is so sad. I'm sad personally. Anybody else sad? Oh hey, we're at full health. Bronze scales seems great. I'll take another Feel No Pain. I don't really see why anything that I do matters in any way right now. This turn seems shit. Guess when I have Anchor, I can't even use my Centennial Puzzle. It's the absolute worst. Oh my gosh. Cards, hello? The boat. Maybe I should have used my potions next turn, huh? Then I could have made Centennial Puzzle go. Probably better. I could have dual wielded the Evolve. Some of this play may not be perfect at this point in the run, and I apologize for that. I would, if it is allowed, like to apologize to my fans. Maybe I'm dead. Seems sort of unlikely. That was not particularly good self-forming clay value. At all. I'm not assuming you're fans. I'm just not apologizing if you're not a fan. If you're not a fan, you can go spit. I don't know what that means, but it's a line from Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which is an excellent movie. Aligi! Thanks very much for the 10 months. Bomusho to you as well. Anyway, I'd like to apologize if that's offensive. I really don't know what it means, except only to my fans, again. Why haven't we won yet when we have the boot? Oh, we're working on it. I wouldn't worry too much. Although, actually, this heart fight's going, like, as badly as conceivably possible. It is probably pretty reasonable to be concerned right now. Didn't upgrade disarm. Hard to upgrade disarm with what fucking impervious was in the rest of my draw pile? Hard to upgrade disarm with a fusion hammer. Oh my god, I drew Reaper when I can't draw it again. Can't play it, rather, again. Alright, we just have to survive next turn. I drew Impervious? Am I actually dead? I'm being attacked for 4 times 15 and have a Fiend Fire in hand? So probably not then. Almost though. Came down to the wire. Really close. I kept it interesting, right? You can't say I didn't keep it interesting. And we're at full health. Alright, cool. Good run. Jack in the Box or Mexican? I mean, I feel like it depends a little bit on the Mexican, but probably Mexican. At what point did that run break? We're at about halfway through Act 1.